Ramanji, I would like to look at this same city center from this point of view. You were there in Matri Mandir in those days, and then there was also, I hear that there used to be a camp, Matri Mandir camp, workers camp. So it was a place of their living. They had their children who were born there, who grew up there, perhaps. So at a moment, there came a moment where they had to be asked to leave so that Matri Mandir can be made, correct? The gardens, or drawing from that experience, how do you look at this particular city center right now? What do you think, like she said, the joy moment, the moment of joy, where you can have that simplicity, that innocence, to look at whatever that circular thing is, and you bring the analogy of the moon and the sun, and suddenly everything opens up, no?
Yes.
Can I request you to come up with something such analogy, like
I already
for our crown?
She was narrated what I wanted to also. She was just, because we are all having the same history.
Yes.
See, narration more or less same with a different wording.
Correct.
Different dialect, different thing. Here, listen. It's like this. Let me just start with stories a little bit. No?
Beautiful.
All the people from all over the world hearing about Auroville comes to Pondicherry. No?
Right.
Then they get an appointment. Sometimes they want curious to have an appointment with mother to meet her.
Right.
Before that, this is again the story I heard. I never met directly mother except Darshan. The time they met her and the mother have seen them, or blessed, their life completely changed. They all say the same thing.
Right.
They all say the same thing. And taking that into Matri Mandir now. See, in the galaxy, Matri Mandir was a symbol, not even that design. There was a symbolic something I put in that original first model. Then later the Patel galaxy and the Matri Mandir came in that galaxy model. And while detailing it out, Roger had always a communication. Mother always went to a trance to see. Mother always said, I saw. The size of the chamber or the height of the thing. She assisted in her physical form, helped to manifest whatever can be possible at that hour.
Even the pillars inside the chamber. It's not pillar, it's just a vision that she saw.
Yes, like she was sketching it, whatever, then developed. Today, whenever I go again sit at Matri Mandir, I do want to not separate mother and Matri Mandir. I needed to go to Pondi to have a balcony darshan. I'm lucky every day I'm having Mother Darshan right there. For me, it's a Mother Darshan. Okay. That's my personal experience. Okay, the experience of being around there, living in the camp, just from the banyan tree towards southwest, there was a small circular pond.
Okay.
With water filled. So I was working at the amphitheater, just watering the brick. Then time to time, once in 15 days, somebody would ask me, the in-charge person will ask me, go and clean the pond. We will scrape it. There was a column pattern. After some time, the algae form, you don't see that column. Again, you'll have to scratch it. But much later, I come to know this column pattern was drawn with Roger. Roger was drawing along with the Tamil ladies.
Yes.
Right into the pond.
It's a plan.
Yes,
right?
There was a pond. And I always imagine, even today, from the banyan tree, a radius of about 25-30 meters, should have been kept the original thing, whatever the benches, the circular platform, that tall brick.
Yeah.
It's only in my memory, or sometime when I see that rope, they post some picture, then my memory, this. So then we should have developed it. This is my aspiration, although it's a different form it takes now. Like, when working from the camp to the structure, it was like a home. Those people who lived in the camp, although we were from a different places, different nation, we felt one home. The time the breakfast at the kitchen, then we all walked to that thing, without any force. Somebody sat back at you, whipping you, work that. Your own freedom to do, or if you want to sleep in the camp, you sleep that day. Like you're joining in many, many teams. There were a couple of teams, that team for that team. I was in this fabrication team of this triangle beam.
Okay.
In the last year. Before that, I was always attending in the concreting night. Night concreting like that. So, it was not a feeling that you are working for something else. You are working for your own. That was my feeling. You know?
How do you let go of your place? Was it easy? If you lived there, how do you let go of your place, of your house, of your...
See, I left very early there.
Okay.
Like I found, because there was a rule in the camp. You know, when you got married, you cannot live there. No smoking, no. Then the time I got married, I left that camp voluntarily.
Okay.
And then in the end, it was left with mostly the Tamil people along with Lakshmi Narayanan, nobody else, about 7 families. Then that's where another, the housing project came in and they went coolly because they were looking for another alternate.
Okay.
Then they went and then the whole thing got flattened and whatever the landscape at that time.
Okay.
It was not that they were agitating, we are not going to move out. Never like that.
Okay.
They were simply waiting for even if you see the shelter they have been provided, it's a harsh word, I'm going to use it. To design such a thing, it's a mistake.
Yeah.
It's a box of 3 meter by 3 meter of couple of boxes for somebody to live in.
Yeah, the person who
Today
lives there...
it has become a slum of Auroville.
Yeah, the person who lives there calls it a chicken coop. Anyway, a chicken coop.
No, it's a pity that, to imagine people of connecting them with the economy status and
Correct.
give them a space.
Correct.
They have to create a space in Auroville based on the spirit of Auroville.
Right.
Whether 20, 40, whatever it is. But luckily, we people don't fight. We live there, slowly we build our own thing.
Nice.
That's how we moved and things. See, like she narrated very beautifully all this. There are thousands of stories like that at Mathumandir, That somebody suddenly overnight brings one model, that area of Mathumandir, one ball, suddenly a lake sticking out with the 4 pillars, Still the bund was kept, the excavation soil was like the hill, what you see today for the lake.
Yeah.
That mount was just close by. He kept it, so there was plenty of trees there.
Yeah.
That gentleman wanted to keep that as a part of Mathumandir, you see. Things will always crop upon the development of an individual who is at that time managing things like that, like today also. So it will take, but eventually I think it's a matter of time, it will all fall. Suddenly somebody decided, although I don't like this narrow channel of that water, but it's a symbol again. It's a very symbolic thing. Then the lake came.
Yeah.
Over, in a fixed, so I appreciate that within me. Wow, things are happening. Don't worry, Raman. Don't worry, things are happening. Whatever you see in your lifetime, be happy with that. Don't complain. This is how I go with my life.
See,